Hi everyone, Gigi Santoro, Santoro & Sons Real Estate Group. And today I am here talking to you about something that scares a lot of people, and it's called an earthquake. Okay, I know. I've lived through several, been in California my whole life. So I'm not as afraid as maybe other people that that move into this state, but because of that, I'm probably not as prepared as I should be. So our conversation today is about some of the things that I've collected in the last couple months just to kind of have around the house in the event that we have an earthquake, and then to kind of educate you a little bit on what is going on within the San Andreas Fault and the earthquake lines. So we're gonna switch over to a great slide here for you to see, and then I'm gonna explain some of what's going on with that. So what we're seeing right now is a drawing of all the faults in the state of California, red and yellow lines, and you can see that there are quite a few. One of the things that happens is one of the plates, the North American plate and the Pacific plate, rub against each other and move around 2 inches per year, which has created these incredible mountain ranges that we have, some of the steepest in the world. So yeah, it's a little daunting when you see all those red lines on that map, right? I mean, okay, so maybe we need to have a little plan in place. So I wanted to go over one of the things that I got recently that I really like, and it's called a life straw. I got it off of Amazon.com. It was $22, and I bought one for everyone in my family. So we all have our own personal life straw. And what this thing does is it removes 99.9999% of bacteria. It removes protozoa, which are all those things that you don't want in your intestines. And it filters 1,000 liters or 264 gallons. And what you're supposed to do is you're supposed to take this device and stick it into water that it may not be drinkable based on the EPA guidelines, and you are able to use this as a straw to filter the water through the straw so that when you drink it, it's healthy water and you're not in a bacteria or problem situation getting water in the event we have an earthquake. Okay, so then let's talk about how do we communicate. I found these great things, and they're a flashlight. So hold on one second, I'm going to show you how it works. You wind it up like this, and if you wind it up for like a minute, which I'm not going to waste your time watching that, but you wind it up like this, and the device has the ability to break apart like that, and you can turn on a flash and a flashlight. Okay, I hope you can see that. But on top of that, if I turn that off, then I would be able to turn on
against Bill Clinton and Richard Nixon. Obstruction of justice was at the heart of both attempts to remove those guys from office.
So you can get weather station, you can get news station, there's probably an emergency station that you'll be able to get on this radio. And I got several of these I brought too, but I have one for everybody in our family, because then, wherever you are in the house or whatever, you have light that you can continue to have, and you have noise if you need it. And there's also a siren. Hold on a second and I will make the siren work. So in the event that you have a problem, and you're not with your family and you have this with you, someone might be able to find you, and you can just keep, powering it up like that. So the other thing is, we always, talk about opening a can of food. Most people don't have a manual can opener. This is what it looks like for those people that don't have one. It opens, it crushes the top of the can, and you open it up manually, and then you can get some food for your family, which is great. The other thing is, always have a fresh one of these. Don't get one that's, around the house, because you don't realize how little fuel may be left in there, and you need it for something significant. So make sure you have one of these. And then the other thing that I have is, every time I have a party or an event, I always have extra candles. So instead of throwing them away, I just pop them in a bag. And these are the things that we use to carry around or whatever, have outside, so that we're not in the dark all the time, and makes it a little bit more safe for us. So another thing that I purchased that I think is really fantastic for only $30 is called a water bob, and we're going to show you a picture of what that looks like. And basically you put that in your tub and you attach the one end of it to your tub faucet and turn it on, and you put your water in there with your tub as the holder, and then you can siphon the water out, and use it for anything you need. You need to cook with it, or you need to clean something or whatever, but you have clean water in this water bob bladder looking thing. It's the only way to describe it, but I think it's a really fantastic thing to have for a family as well. And then the last thing is, I want you guys to consider money as something to have in a little envelope or somewhere safe. And you don't want to have hundreds, okay? Because nobody can break 100. You want smaller bills, 1s, 5s, 20s, 10s. Those are the bills that you want, because you want to be able to pay for something with somebody who's probably doesn't have electricity to open a cash register. So they're just going to take whatever close denomination if you have to buy food or fuel or whatever is available to you. All right, so I now know that you will be safe in an earthquake, thank goodness, because I'll be worried about you, and that you have the tools that you need, and that you are going to be fine. And I want you to call me if you need anything, and I want you to remember me if you're thinking of selling or buying a house, because we'd love to give you our best possible service ever. So give me a call. Gigi Santoro, Santoro & Sons Real Estate Group. Have a great week.